Culture is crazy.
Sure. Now, is this, you said this is your first time over here? I heard it's supposed to be pretty
Intense.
Yeah, I guess you came out a good time because you're gonna be here all day or like part of the day.
Well, I don't know because I don't know if I'm going to stay and then come back because I guess this gives you 3-day access. So I just wanted to see before it gets crazy because I don't like a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
And just see what it holds.
Yeah, no, I mean, from what I heard, it's like you can't get time because it's before it gets all wild. You know what I mean? But it might not be wild in a bad, like, cause it's not like I don't know, but I don't think it's like San Antonio and Austin type vibe. You know?
Right.
Where it's like, oh shoot, let me get the heck out of here.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
yes. 6. That's what
time to go. So I'm gonna see how this moment treats me and then determine.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get the footage so I can let everybody see different things. And now we see that it's us out here. It makes a difference.
No,
people
for
gonna
sure,
come.
for
you
sure,
see?
For sure. No, definitely. Yeah, my dude, actually, you might want to go check him out. He's the one actually told me about it. So he comes, this is my first time here, but he's here all the time. But he's like, you'll see him, like, you know how you're drawn to my booth? You'll like, okay, this is the, yeah, Rasta, yeah. Cujo. So he's actually from Ghana. Actually, like, he'll tell you, if you want to know about the John, he'll go deep into it. You know what I mean? Because I'm from Malawi, East Africa, you know. We don't, Janami's like,
My wife is from Ethiopia. Well, her mother,
Oh, that's what's up, that's what's up, yeah. So ours is like down southeast, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's you know, it's same. East Coast is a little bit different. Like, are you even Africa?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you play? You should go to.
That's one of my
to
do. I'm trying to do South America first and then get to Africa.
Okay, yeah. Africa, shot to put that on the front. Like, forget that. I don't know. That's just me, but no, you should go because it's crazy because East is different from the West. Like, just like how the U.S. like. There are just so many variations, and you're like, oh, I get it. You know what I mean? Because the East, the people are just like, it's a lot like hospitality.
Yes, and y'all don't have that kind of like survival. It's a different,
New York, yeah. Know why the people are from New York the way they are? It's because they're the closest to the West Africa. They're like, oh, that's just, you're getting a taste of how West Africa really is, because you know, like you said. But it's crazy because like, you still have that survival, but people are just starting as like, I don't need to go through you to, like, if I can't get it myself, okay, it's like it ain't meant to be. But no, I'm gonna get it one way or the other. West Coast.
Yeah, that mentality. I'm gonna take it. Like, you have to do that.
It's hard. Yeah, after you'll love it. Like, I'm telling you, it'll just be like, whoa, the variations. You know what I mean? It's just it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? Even like the West, like for the aggression, like even like you'll love the beauty of it. You know what I mean? The beauty of like I said, like, you know, the people are gonna be a little bit different, but in the culture, it's like you love every aspect of it. You know what I mean? You're like, wow, but you guys are so much more. Like the way they are more crafted in the West is so much more different they are in the East or the South, and the way they wear their like they're always dressed up to the nines in the West, like dressed up to the nines. Like I'm talking about like everything's always gonna be embroidered, like just looking Versace looking, but African Versace. West, you know, go down south is more humble, like, hey, clean cut, but more like business casual. But always clean cut, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. Like, I'm telling you, it's like, what? Like, and it could be like, these are people even in the villages, like, you know what I mean? Like, they have barely anything, but you'll be like, man, you guys are always just so sharp looking, you know what I mean? But it's like their mentality is just, they're just different, you know what I mean? They're like, because I still gotta present myself, like, just because I don't have money in my pocket.
The world don't need to know what I have in the inside, but on the outside, you're going to see this picture.
It's crazy. I mean, I love Africa. That's why I'm actually into this. Like, I'm actually from Malawi, and I was only starting my business with, actually I took it over from my mom. It was only Malawi. Was centered around that, like, you know, the crafts, the clothing, everything was Malawi. But then I was like, you know what, like, I took it over, I was like, well, I'm in the culture. I love my country. Like I love it. You know what I mean? I'm biased, yeah, but I really love our culture. West, East Coast, like, I would embrace it all because it's all the same. You know what I mean?
So do y'all
It's all the same.
from the west to the east do? Cause my coworker, she's from Congo.
Yeah.
So it's like
similar.
it's just
yeah.
so you know like
Yeah.
y'all in the same continent, but it's like
So variations, yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
do y'all see each other like you know what I mean like oh that's the Congo you know
Yeah. Like it's the same way like you go like where'd you grow up?
in Texas.
In Texas? Oh, okay. Yeah, like if you went to like East Coast of the U.S. or anywhere where it's like you get their variation, you can kind of tell like, oh, they're not from around here. Like, you know what I mean? Because the way they are, like, you know, it's like, so like you're right. Like when you're in those countries, you can tell like, but it's embracing. Like,
Okay, so they welcome you. It's not like
nah.
Okay.
We can just tell like, oh boy, kind of moving fast. Like, where you from? You know, they're in Chicago. No what? Okay, we don't do that. We're just kind of chill. You know what I mean? So yes, but it's beautiful. Yeah, it's so welcoming. You know, it's just very rare where you have. I think that's the bad perception that Africa gets. It's like very rare where you have these conflicts the way you do have with like Southern Americans or any other culture where it's like like Spanish, not Southern Americans, but like like Puerto Ricans and I'm sorry, Dominicans
And Haitians.
Haitians. Yeah, it's like
same island,
yeah,
right?
it's like what
Mind
else?
blowing.
Yeah, it's like what? Like it's that stuff. It's just rare. But they make it seem like Africa's all like that. You
Right,
know what I mean?
and
It's
especially
like,
in America.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, please, that's only like in Ghana and Nigeria. Like, it's like, again, it's like Haiti and Puerto Rico. It's like, because they're so similar, it's like it just bugs themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they hate each other because they're so similar, but the hate ain't really that deep. Either,
Right.
though. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not like every Haitian hates every Puerto Rican. It's not like every Nigerian. It's just that they're so similar that it's hard for them to get along. But it's not really hate. You know what I mean? But most of Africa, please, come on. Like,
It's embracive,
yeah,
right?
like,
It's
come
love,
on, brother.
right?
Like, tell me about your culture. You know, tell me how you guys cook your food. It's so funny because like in Sima, you eat injera, right? Like yeah, you are. Because it's the same freaking. Like, you ate fufu before, right?
Yeah.
The same thing. Like it's like literally, but everybody's like, oh no, ours we make like
Right.
Like, literally, you guys are. It's the same thing. Like
Right.
literally, like the flavors are just like always slightly ever different. That's it. You know what I mean? But there's so much that pride where, like, we all think like we have to, like please, you know what I mean? But it's cool. It's the beauty about it. There's no competition like ever. Like it's just a lot of pride, a lot of people. You know what I mean?
And it's acceptance, and I wish that we here be able to
That's why
do
you
the
gotta
same
go,
thing.
it's like that's why like I tell you like you gotta go after this. It's like you just like your mind like all of a sudden you're like whoa I think different. You know you just think different. Like especially when you see us like as your mayor, your banker, your like
Every
everybody
day, like
with
yeah.
power. Like I'm seeing them, but us with power. Like this is so empowering to me. Like and everybody's. I think the most beautiful thing about it is these people, like they're like here. You associate with your class pretty much. Like you're if you're like a lawyer. You're
Only associated with the attorneys, the judges.
Not only that, but like your economic bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like just it's like you're just in a circle. And it's so crazy because you're like, how are you guys friends? Like, but you're in general, like, hey, this is my boy from back home, like from back in the village. Like they always have this like
Connection.
yeah. But the brackets are like, what? Like it's so empowering. Like you're like, whoa, like how come we don't do that here?
But that's how come we're so grown to this systematic system here, and now we're here, and now we got to break through that,
what I'm saying?
and that's the hardest because look how many.
I know, right?
There's a lot of people to try to come through, especially. So, It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But
Yeah.
it's nothing that, I mean, just, I feel like one person at a time.
Yeah,
If
no,
I could
true.
touch you and
True.
then maybe
For
you can
real.
open your eyes,
For
then,
real.
but
For
if
real.
not, I'm gonna move on to the next
You know what I
person.
mean? For real.
Because you can't waste your breath on someone who won't receive you.
Yeah. No,
So-
you're right. You're right.
And that's when you
the
know.
True.
COVID taught me a lot of things,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
just sitting at home, being with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people can't do that.
That peace.
Mhm.
Like you find that inner peace.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right. Like what really makes me happy? Like well, you know, like yeah, you're right.
Does
You're right.
any of this really matter?
Yeah, you know.
Because you could think about it, look at Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You just said it.
Mm-hmm.
Would this matter
Sure,
there?
yeah. Yeah, like a lot less materialist. Like this, like stuff don't really matter. Like what's really important? Family. Like
Yeah.
it's always
What we worrying about, bills,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
jobs,
You know,
money.
Like status. Like come on. Like
Looks like you're getting busy, so I'll be back. I'll come
no,
back
definitely. Like I
around.
said, all you get free samples.
Oh no, I'll come back. I'll come back so I can come back. All right.
Come, my Kojo, you'll see.
All right. All right.
How you guys doing?
I like that.